Jim.
What's up, Pete?
It's the Jim and Peter show.
God, we sound terribly.
I know. Let's get a little more manly. Yo,
hey, how's it
yo,
going, Pete?
yo,
You see the
yo.
game? See the game last night? That was a good one.
Front row seats.
Oh, yeah? Wow. You should have called me. That'd be great. I wouldn't want to sit with you.
Yeah,
but,
right.
you
But
know.
I would away from you from the other side.
Yeah, good game. I played some hockey.
That's the best you could do with seats.
What were you watching?
Me and my 14th wife, we sat over there, and my posse.
I drank about 2 cases of beer there between the half hour.
Yeah, I paid other people to drink for me.
I brought guns in. When I got in there.
Yeah, I joined the army.
Well, excuse me. I got to. Excuse me.
So back to reality, and you know what I'm really liking? I'm really getting a lot more people and seeing that they're really starting to participate and starting to share their views with us. I don't know how much you're pulling on that end. I'm like almost starting to get a little bit overwhelmed.
Are they manly?
Yes, and they're womanly too.
Good.
We got a really big demographic going on.
I know,
here.
and I love every single one of them. I mean that.
The men is still it's like 52 and 47, something like that. Women, 47% women.
Is that what it was?
I gotta tell you, there's a lot of good looking ones in there too. I just happen to notice, but it is
They're
what
blind.
it is. No.
No.
I'm talking with us. That's a whole different story. But there's a really lot of good-looking single moms, and power to you.
Power to the ladies.
Yeah, power to the ladies for looking so good.
They do more work than we do.
That's right.
Most of the time.
No
that's
doubt.
for sure. So.
But we thank you for listening to the show, the Facebooks. I'm getting a whole lot of the YouTube and the iTunes. I'm digging the iTunes. But, it's all good. One thing that I think we should talk about today that we touch on again, and we're all over the map.
Would you not use the word touch?
Okay.
Again?
He touched me.
Anyway, I had guns the other day when I was at the game.
Yeah, so I
killed a crocodile the other day.
I wore my suit. Anyway.
Made my own boots by them. So.
One thing I had somebody ask me, and I didn't know where to go. It could have been a long-winded answer. I just said, why don't you listen to the show? I said, let me get Jim in here because I'm sure that we have something to talk about. This guy doesn't... When he went through all this stuff, his life was, and this is so typical. I mean, it's just, again, looking in the mirror. Life is kind of good. When you get married and, you don't hang out with your friends as much anymore, but they're always your friends. But life gets complicated because you're focusing on stuff, right?
Well, kind of and kind of not.
Look, when you moved out to this area, how did that work for you? I've heard that story a long time. You were kind of starting to isolate yourself, although you didn't realize it. You were inviting people over.
Oh, I knew it.
Yeah. But you figure, what's the difference? Phone calls, this and that, but life starts changing.
Well, you can't expect more than they can give. You know what I mean? And at the first time I wanted, you guys should be calling me every day. We should go have
like old times,
man.
we're
going to have a bunch of beers, man. And I'll tell you that.
Honey, the baby's crying.
I hate her and I hate him.
I got to go, guys.
And I even hate that guy right there who's making the pretzel. I hate everybody, Yeah. And you'll realize real quick that isn't reality at all. But you do find out that old saying is that, your friends are the ones that are always there for you, And what does that mean? Does that mean that they have to pick up the phone every couple of days?
Absolutely
No,
not. That's how you know they're your friends.
Exactly. But I had a call from a very good friend of mine yesterday. His family was going to have a really nice birthday party for his daughter, and my daughter, they always were fun together. They were the same ages, and it would have been fantastic for her to go. She would have had a great time. She's gone to so many parties with them. She knows how much fun it's going to be. But at this time, still, she's not feeling very comfortable to be in a place where there's a whole bunch of people in one. Like anything past 5 people, it makes her nervous, and she's going through that. So we have to just easily try to push it a little further, little bit. But after that, I explained to him. He didn't really know what was happening with my daughter at that point because it's not. She doesn't need to have a lot of people talking about
it's a
what's
phase.
happening. And then when my friend called. He spent 32 minutes to talk to me about what I'm going through and how he's gone through it. His friends have gone through it. That I'm doing the best thing by just being soft and let him know that I love him. From that, I couldn't be more in love with her, and all those type of things. And it really made me feel great because, I felt bad too. I wanted them to know that we're not just dissing our friend for a party, but at the same time, I don't want to tell you a whole bunch of stuff, and he did it exactly the way I would hope it would be done. It really helped me. So those kind of people, you don't see them for maybe a month. You don't see them for, everyone's working, everyone's got things, and out of nowhere, you get a phone call. Hey, I was thinking about you. That's the words that I need. Hey, I was thinking about you.
Hey, Jim.
You never did that.
You got a pencil? Kidding. I get it because
that's the way I see it.
I called one of my friends, close friends, just because he texted me 5 months ago, and I realized I never returned his text, and we're close. But the beauty of it is because we are really old friends, we know he's battling his world, I'm battling mine, and that's the way it was. But when we do talk, it's like it was yesterday.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
But a lot of people, it's like, okay, we're going through this hell, and you lose a lot of people because they're going, oh Christ, I don't want to be in that mess.
Yeah,
it's hard. So
no, that's true.
Who do you lean on? Who?
Well, in my case,
is your support? I'm an owl. Who?
Those who are lucky that they do have their parents or their people in their family. That's the first thing I would jump to. I don't have any.
I get it, but even sometimes family, they go, oh, Christ, if I hear him come over and talk about that, I'm going to kill myself.
I have seen
a lot
what I mean? See, I never had a sister. I never had a brother.
I don't either, but I hear,
you don't either.
I hear stories.
And,
lots of them.
And with my mom and dad passing, I'm the only guy. It's just like that. Now, that doesn't mean the friends that I have are great friends. They are. But as time goes by, you get new friends, you get,
things change.
Things are changing, exactly. Yeah. And most of my friends still don't have children. And if they do, they try to stay. Everyone tries to stay to be 25 years old. Everybody's trying to still being like that. And some of the friends that I've had for a long, long time, that I've been there for them, especially when I had I was able to help them when they needed a good job, just because they were
right.
That type of stuff.
Right.
And then when I didn't have that kind of ability, a lot of them kind of just disappeared. And that's how that works. It actually happens.
Again, there's acquaintances and there's friends.
But I'm not on this. We're not talking about money. I'm talking about being there
Friendship.
when I need you the most.
Right.
Who
do you lean on?
I don't have a lot. We're getting a heck of a lot. What do we have now?
Yeah, but
we have 27,000 or something.
No, there's more than that. The thing is, it's.
Man, I miss them too.
They're not. Okay, yeah, exactly. Obviously, you're not leaning enough.
I must be a real loser.
We're asking them to lean on us based on.
I
life.
get it, Pete. It's just a joke.
But no, was it a joke?
Yeah, it was a joke.
Well, be funny the next time, for God's sake. The next time it's a joke. See, jokes are meant. Let me explain this to you.
I thought you were choking.
Let me explain this to you, son. When I'm at the basketball game on center court, sitting next to Spike and Jack Nicholson.
Oh yeah, I went to that game. I went in a tank, a Sherman tank.
I
came
had
over
diamond
there.
rings on my fingers, son. Each one. In fact, I had to put a few on my toes. Hey, has
I would have gone
anybody
to that
seen
game,
my
but I went.
Rose?
I would have gone to that game. That would have been interesting, except for the fact that I had got back from Mars and I was then going to jump into the ocean and kill 5 sharks.
I went over to the Superdome watching, What? I am totally freaking lost. Let's get it back in.
You started at the beginning.
I can't help
Who's
it.
the most macho?
Thing. Yes. Hey, it's all good. So, for your friends, blessed with friendships.
There's a bounce.
Yeah, there's a bounce. No, that's where we were. We got to laugh. We got to laugh.
Yeah, I have no friends.
Right.
I have to laugh at something.
Oh, believe me, I know. Because, again, what happens when the phone rings, when something's going on? Just the other night, you called me.
Yes.
After we just got off the phone, you called me.
Because something really good happened.
You wanted to talk about something.
Honestly, you're the last person I want to make a call.
I know.
I'm
get
serious.
it. I get
but
it.
I don't have a whole bunch of friends.
I get it. That's why we're making this point for these people, because these people
Maybe I'll call Ty.
Ty says, you got 3 minutes, speak. I'm busy. You're out.
I direct everything.
Yes. So the thing is, you got to vent. You want to just spew a little bit. And I mean, again, this stuff boils up so much in me that I talk to myself, and we've talked about that a lot, but it bothers me. I don't like walking.
Do you feel that you've lost some of your friends?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't necessarily, but there are a few that it does kind of burrow into my head a little bit because
They just didn't want to be around you because of the circumstances,
well,
or
I
you're
don't know
not
if
popular
it's
enough.
that. There are some of my friends who
Then those weren't your friends.
we were rock star guys, and and
Those aren't your friends then.
yeah,
seriously.
but those are some that
Acquaintances.
I consider those as B minuses.
Whatever.
It's
They were at the point in time when in a situation in the point of life that you were in, they were your friends. I called up a guitarist friend of mine, pretty popular.
You called me?
No, I said a guitarist friend of mine, pretty popular.
What did you say?
I said I called a guitarist friend of mine, and he's pretty well known. In fact,
Oh, you just pretty. I got you. Okay, I thought.
And I
you
called
I'm
him to
totally
ask him.
pretty.
I haven't seen him in a long time, and I asked him because I was going to go to a show, and I called him. I go, this would be a good opportunity because I really want to see this guy and invite him to the show. Because I'm finally taking a little time to go to, and he says, dude, he says, I've been on the road, and he texts me back. He goes, man, he says, good to hear from you. He says, I can't right now. He says, look, I've been on the road 220 days out of the year, this last year. He says, and when I get back home, he says, he's got kids too now. He's got 2 full-grown kids, and he's got 2 kids, our kids' age, like 9 and 7. And he goes, when I get home, I just want to spend time with my kids. I go, Luke, I totally understand. I go, I get it. I just thought of you. I thought it'd be fun, and because I haven't seen you, and I had this opportunity. And he goes, listen. He says, dude, and I said, I apologize for not getting up with you in a long time. I've been busy with life. And he says, man, you don't have to apologize nothing to me. He says, you are doing the right thing. We'll hook up again. And that was it.
Those are great calls. Those are the best calls. I mean, I have a good friend from high school that, I would like. It's a funny. He's a great guy. He's been my best friend since I was 14, and like when we went out playing on the road, I didn't call him. I didn't. I got to call Norm. I never really did. For probably 3 years, I never call him. And then when I did, great to hear your voice.
It's just like it picked up because he understands.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. He never was like that. And then at other times when he was down, I would try to get him up. Now he's found the girl that he loves. He has all the things that he wanted to have,
and can't have again.
And he's a great guy. He's my best friend. And if I made a call, I would get a call back.
Right.
But that doesn't mean he's going to be calling me every couple of weeks or whatever.
We're all busy.
And in the beginning, I felt kind of like, wait a minute, you know what I'm going through right now, and you can pick up the phone and help me out a little bit. I don't have anyone to talk. Then I realized, wait a minute, I got to do this myself.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool in the beginning. Again, I've been fortunate. I have a handful of people. I've said it many times. There's about 3 or 4 people that I cried on their shoulders a lot, and they just gave me the room to do it. And continually, because it never ends.
That's a very good number.
It is. But there could have been more, but my rocks, these couple of people, and I'm very, very thankful because I have no family. I can't be bitching about this stuff to my folks, but they're too old. You know what I mean? But you got to bitch, or you got to vent, or you're going to explode, and you got to do it. And although and some of your friends will go, man, this shit's getting old. Okay, I heard you. I heard it already, and you tend to repeat, and the scenario keeps on carrying on and on and on.
But I would bet most of those guys are great friends, but maybe they don't have a daughter or a son or
No, they've been through it, but they're just better people. They're good people. You know what I mean? They're good people. They're willing to they know I haven't been through it, and they're my friends. They're going, what can I do for you? Besides, they'll listen to me, and he goes, buddy.
That's about all they really can do.
Well, yeah, and he says, buddy, look, and again, when I go to Florida, one of them, he's been my rock through this whole divorce, and we were friends a long time, but we kind of, when I moved to L.A., I it'd be a phone call every 6 months to a year, and then we kind of just got back together again, but the thing is, he's like, what is, if you ever need anything, and that's how it ends. Whatever you need from me, if I can do it, I'm more than happy to help you.
Well, you can't ask for more than that.
Well, you can't, and not everybody has
well, you
that.
Could. You
though.
could ask for money.
Yeah, I could, but I would. The thing is, you need help from within. You're dying inside because she wrecked friggin' everything. I'm pissed.
This topic is right down the pike for me because
that's not what you said about 30 minutes ago.
What's that?
You said I don't know. I got to think about that.
Oh,
see?
Well, I thought about it.
All right, good, cool.
Yeah. Ta-da. Ta-da. But it is so hard for me. The way the situation my situation is my situation. It's made by me, and I do the best I can. I love being with Jake. I love being with Megan when I can, And we usually have a lot of fun, but he wants to swim constantly. He wants to watch these crazy movies that she wants to watch. And all of that's great, and I don't mind doing that at all. But there are times where you just sit there and you go, "Hey, let's watch The Godfather," or something like that. Yeah, I can't. You know,
Come
you're
to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Yeah, exactly.
Turn that off.
Exactly. But so I can go in my room and I can watch my stuff and everything else. But my dad, he wants his dad to be around all the time.
Look, I'd rather watch
And-
kitty things with her.
And I'm cool about that. I totally am. But you don't have TV, you said.
We got TV. We just I don't care about all the big channels. I don't sit and watch them.
I believe in February 23rd at 3:12, you
14.
exactly said that you have no TV,
No, we
Mr.
have
G.
plenty of TV. It's just limited TV because I don't have time to sit and watch it in the first place. So I'm content with watching TV with her of her choice. Yes.
We'll have to get back to that
Yeah,
one.
you could do some research.
But the one thing that really, really I need and I can't have is just time with an adult. Just someone where I can talk about, the movies that are coming in or what's happening in the news.
Excuse me, what am I, chopped liver?
Well, like I said, a person.
Yeah.
And so...
People, let me tell you about my best friend.
yeah, kind of, I guess.
Da-da.
No, I love you, Pete. I love you. But I really, we're far away except for when we're working, right?
This
Pretty
is
much.
what gets us through the week.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm hoping that you vent enough to, at least I do.
But I really want I need someone who's an adult that I can talk to, and if just whatever I want to talk about, what a new movie that's coming out that's going to be great, or just being alive.
477 chat. We want to hear from you now.
What's that number again?
477 chat. Yes. Don't be alone. Pick up the phone.
Wow, you're on fire, all right.
I saw that on a billboard.
second thought, maybe I don't want an adult.
I saw that. Listen, I was in Boys Town in Santa Monica. We were driving through. Well, this is years ago, and I saw this big old billboard, and it said, "Don't be alone. Pick up the phone." And it scarred me for life. I never forgot that saying because it's funny. So there, I
You
got
don't
to
have
use
a
it.
lot of coins, I notice.
I don't. I have a calling card.
Well, anyway, what we're talking about here is, who can you, who's going to help you and be with you?
Lean on. Yeah. Who's willing to be
Well,
there when you're at
it's
your worst?
me. It's me in this case. It is. I mean, I appreciate all my friends, and I do have great friends. I really do. But I was angry for a while. It's like, man, where the hell are you guys? When you and to be honest with you, I'm that kind of guy. I would be calling and saying, hey, how you doing? What's going on? You want to go, watch a game, and maybe Jake can go with the girls and stuff like that. I don't have those anymore. No one ever made that offer, and that kind of hurts a little bit. But at the same time, they have to they have their lives, and they got to do what they have to do. And after a while, I just realized I have to do it, and I'm okay with that. But honestly, just if I had 2 days to go to Vegas, it would be like
Let me ask you something.
like it was the first
Okay.
moon on Mars.
Okay, here, I'll give you an example, okay? Because I know how different the dynamic is now, and you're saying that. But okay, Jim, I'm giving you 2 days to go to Vegas. Here's $3,000.
I'll take it.
Now what?
I'm going to Vegas.
With who?
Oh, you mean to Vegas?
Well, yeah. Are you going to go to Vegas by yourself?
I might take.
No, you're going like, who do I call? Because people are busy. I mean,
I
how
know-
many? How
oh,
many
I know who I'd
How
go-
many friends do you have like that? You are going to
That I
do
could
right
call
now?
there and go to Vegas?
And they go, sure, Jim, would love to go with you right now.
10.
Really?
Yeah.
Still to this day, because I thought everybody's like got their own lives and they're dispersed and busy.
Well, a lot of them don't have.
I'd have to think
lives
really
and things.
hard. It's like, who can I get?
I thought
besides
about
a girl, and then even if I got a girl, it's like who?
Girls,
can
it's totally different
Yeah.
because I haven't been, I've been dormant forever. Yeah, pretty much.
the word cocoon comes to mind. Spread your wings, butterfly.
But you're really on fire today.
Yes, I am, because this is a big
Okay, so that's
deal.
the end of our show.
No, it's not the end of our show. This is a big deal. This is very
Well, and it means
damaging
a lot
and
to me, and
helpful.
I'm saying the same thing. And I guarantee you, sadly, a lot of our all
Sadly,
the
being
people
the key.
watching our show are going through exactly the same thing. And you
Absolutely.
immediately, and you'd be lying if you don't think, wow, so and so didn't just fucking. I mean, excuse me, I can't say that word
Well,
anymore.
you can.
Right?
We just
Okay.
try not to.
Okay, well, I'm
It's
going to
okay.
use it
Once in a
anyway, so
while,
then-
yes. It slipped, people.
Because you think, geez, you couldn't fucking take time to call me when I'm in the most painful thing in the world,
to them, they're not feeling you.
No, it just does. It means a lot that I like Jim, but I got other things to do, and I understand you
Jim's
do.
just bumming me out. I can't be around him. He just bums me. I get it. I was that guy too.
I never thought about it that much, but that could be a part
It
of it.
is
yeah.
because they're like,
But
you know,
I don't usually do that. I don't go, okay, so
no,
this happened.
but there's
only
the
to my
difference
real
between your
friends.
true. There you go. There's the difference because
I know.
who's the true blue, and again that narrows the herd
I
a lot.
get it, Pete. You want me to never call you again? I get
Right.
it. Okay, fine.
Please, my Sharona. That's the difference. Is your true blue friends are going to be there, but as we get older,
Why do they have to be blue? Could
You're
they be green? Or,
Sure.
Or they could be Martians.
Gringo.
They could be Martians. Yeah.
What?
They could be, if they're green, they could be Martians. Martians.
I'm marching.
Martians. Wow. Have you been drinking?
What?
Oh, apparently a little bit.
No, well, I wish I could.
No. But back to the bottom of it is that, you have the friends you have. You can't create one. I mean, you can, but
Oh,
it
I've
takes
seen you
years
create
anyway.
your little what's that word? That movie Ted. There's you. What do you think? Oh, I love what we're doing. Little hand puppet.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've seen those drunken
But
stupors.
I did. You just had to figure out that I have to be everybody at this point. But it would be great, like when we had the original divorce and we had the deal that we signed where, one week I had Jake for the whole time, but Jake had Wednesday to go see mom in that week.
The perfect world.
And this was perfect. And well, it's not
For
perfect,
divorce.
but for divorce, yeah.
Yeah.
The second week I had my daughter for a whole week, and of course she could go back to see mom too, so she didn't not see her for 7 days, and vice versa. Everything was fine. Then one week I had both of them. Great. And then the last week I'm open. I'm free. And I got sad about it because I didn't get to see him that often. It was hard to.
You want to make these plans, and all of a sudden it's like, now what do I do?
Yeah. What do I do?
No,
exactly.
I know. I
know.
You got all this like, God, I want like my bikes, my motorcycle. I don't get to jump on my bike, and then I'm off.
Yeah.
And it's like, now where am I going to go, and with who?
I know.
Stupid. It's really stupid.
Well, it's not really stupid, but in the one way, it was the best deal we could come out with, And then now everything's got scrambled.
Things forever
and,
change. And it's the continual making adjustments,
But
and that's okay.
I would really like. I don't think we have our phones working today. That's kind of a bummer. But when those are up and running again, I'd like to have this topic again, because I'm sure a lot of people feel exactly the same way I feel. That you I don't know how you feel ever. You feel different all the time, but so
Feelings.
yeah.
Nothing more than feelings.
He's free, ladies. He's free.
What are you trying to say?
But I would like that, because that was
Trying to
Oh,
forget
good Lord.
the
bang, bang,
feelings. At the minute I started singing, Anna's like, Dad, stop, please. Dad, stop, please.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man. She is like right on
And you
it.
know when they do that, you just keep
She's
going.
like a fly on shit, man. I go, Dad, stop, please. Don't embarrass me. It's like,
Oh, but I already have. Yeah.
Anyway, okay, sorry.
No, but it would be great, because the reason people come to this show and wherever else they go, you want to have somebody that they understand, they feel like you, sadly.
I feel you, man.
But we also realize after all these years, we're still alive. And
it's all these years.
And our kids are still healthy and still,
This isn't an overnight project. This isn't something that just like, okay, I'm divorced, and now all of a sudden life, you turn the switch and then everything moves forward.
Well-
It's a bitch.
Well, like we talked to a while back about what we like to call those douchebag guys. That's exactly what they are.
Douchebag parents.
Yeah, parents, which can be females or males.
Yes.
Mostly guys. Though.
No, there's a lot of girls, man.
I think mostly guys.
It used to be.
Yeah.
I want to. You got to go get some infamous Google numbers. 'Cause I'm telling you, I constantly hear about the girl who found some new boyfriend, left the kids with the father, and said, I got a new boyfriend." It happens.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true.
It's pretty even, Stephen. Just like guys never used to
Well,
get.
either way, they're crap.
And you're right,
Yeah.
douchebags. I love that word.
And for me, it's And at first there is that little part that I kind of when I started and I was able to get them to school. You know how far I have to drive and how I'm getting enough money to keep us happy, and they can go to Disneyland every once in a while, and life was pretty good. I felt like, look at me, I'm doing a fantastic
and
job.
you should. I mean, because it's tough.
Well, and it turns out that a lot of the things that I thought I was doing that was so important really wasn't.
That's what you find out too.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's a little bit of trial and error. I don't think anybody has this perfected. Otherwise, there would be no need for us.
Yeah.
Well,
it's you have to learn as you go along, and you hope that your kids stay with you, and most of the time they do. Your friends, they stay with you, kinda.
Just depends on the level of friendship.
But to be honest with you, I probably, and I'm being honest, back in, let's say, from 20 to 2015, I had probably 600 people, friends, and a lot of it was about business. A lot of people were musicians, and we were, playing gigs together, and we had a lot of fun and everything. But once I bought this big house, I thought, this is going to be great. All the guys are going to want to come up. They're going to have big, great parties and everything else. It's too far, and it is.
I get it. I'm kind of a guy. It's like, and I got great friends, but they live in like Glendale, and and I have so much time to sleep. And in fact, a friend of mine invited me to a baseball game for last Monday. They go, "Hey, we got an extra ticket, great seats. We really want to see you." I can't. I'm working, and I gotta sleep. I appreciate it, but I'm getting ready to leave town, and I can't do it.
Well, there's also another little point about that. And I hope my friends don't think that they're particular ones, but when we had a big party there and everything, we kind of realized that a lot of the folks kind of were jealous that we were able to get this big house.
And they ain't your friends.
Well,
no.
No.
No. God, you know what I mean? Just because you were able to get a house, I mean, that's the goal of everybody. Did you throw it in their face? You're inviting them to come spend some time with your friends. If you lived in an apartment,
I had sex with the guy's wife, though.
Okay, that's different.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a man thing.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No.
And it never happened. It's a joke. Take it easy.
I know.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
I'm going, you can't be that stupid. How dare you? The thing is, if you were living in an apartment, you would have called those same friends over to have a get-together. So what the hell is the difference?
Yep.
There is no.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know it's true because I was that
and
guy.
All your friends are kind of out of state, pretty much. Although you have friends here,
but I'm telling you though, I'll go home.
How many friends do you have in your job?
My job? No, 5, 6, 7.
That's pretty good.
People that we like, and we do like each other.
Now, if you just left the dealership, would they be calling you?
I think so. I think that they're even fans of the show.
Oh,
because they know me, and they just like watching it grow because they know I don't belong there. They know I don't belong there. I don't belong there.
Which way are you?
I don't belong there. I don't belong there.
But
I don't belong there.
I do. I would like to have a lot of the folks who have this exact same thing, and you feel like you're alone. You feel like you're not. You're not alone. You just have to learn how to handle these things because this is your job now. And whether you wanted it to be or didn't want it to be,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So now what?
But I have to find a way too, though, to have a couple of days off so I can, drop some of the stress and have some fun and things like that. Everything I've done, it's not like I haven't been in the house all the time. We've gone to a lot of states, a lot of cool places, but I always take the kids with me.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
you're doing what you got to do.
Every once in a while, you'd kind of like to have an adult female to take with
again,
you.
that is your choice. I mean, my problem...
Or perhaps maybe a man.
I don't know how you go about that in your situation. I'm working. I'm barely floating, so I'm busy. And then my days off, I can't help it. I need Anna. I want Anna in my life.
Yeah. Well,
and yeah, I do sneak an evening out here or there. But
well, you have a partner, though.
The girls get Mr. Ralph. But I sneak an evening here and there. But I can't keep that up because I'm too busy. So we get together with somebody and I have fun with the person I'm with and we enjoy each other's company, whether dinner or whatever. But it's not a weekly thing for me. I can't. I just don't have that kind of time.
No, that's how it is.
But it's not forever. That's why I'm not worried about it.
But it's not going to be tomorrow either. So there's, you have to start. We had a topic a little while about self-esteem. This is it too. This is the same thing.
But see, okay.
Because you have to be strong enough to know, this is my job. It's like if you're in the military and they send you to the Middle East and you have to take care of something and it's going to take a year and it's going to be hard. It's going to be very difficult, but you have to do it. You have to be strong enough to understand that I'm doing this for my kids, for these
I'm
things.
right there. I don't have a problem with that. I get pissed off sometimes not being able to do things I would like to do because of financial issues.
Yeah.
I'm too busy still digging myself out of debt. But I'm okay. There's some people that can't be alone. It's like they jump from one thing into another, and just for the sake of having somebody right there, I'm okay. I don't believe in growing old alone. I think that there's always somebody out there that you can be with.
I certainly don't want to do that either.
Well,
that's
not-
another thing.
It's not good.
That's another thing. I don't want to be 75 and in a apartment just watching TV and
Eating Cheetos.
possibly. What's wrong
with eating Cheetos?
But all the good things that have come to me are when I didn't even think about it or even thought about it. It just drops right on you. That's what happens for me right now. I have to make sure that Jake's okay. I have to make sure that Megan's okay, and I've got to get a quality job that knows that I can. I haven't been able to put any money in her college funds for 3 years. And there are things that I've slid on, but I've tried. I know I've tried, and I know I've been
lucky you even have a college fund if you got anything in there, because I'm telling you, this is why it all burns to the ground.
Yeah.
And then good luck. And these days and times are different, especially since your income has changed.
Well,
Mine certainly
we're
did.
we're both men. At
We're
the
men.
beginning, remember, we obviously, we're men.
I'm getting ready to ride my Harley right now.
Oh, that's great. What kind of bike you got?
I got a big one.
Do you?
Yeah.
I got 16 of those.
It's large.
Oh my God! Yeah, I got
it's a hardtail.
I got a four blades.
You don't get
I got one of those rockets going to take us up to the moon up there.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Kind of boring. I
Friggin'
can't
moon.
hunt up there. I want to hunt up there.
I'm going to Mars.
I killed a few
Yeah.
munal
Yeah.
deer. Munal deer. You don't know much about those.
Moon
but,
deer.
Yeah. Oh, you killed them?
No, I mounted them.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
It wasn't pretty. Psh.
Well, I guess we've shown them our
Okay.
strength and our manlyhood.
No, not nearly. We showed that we're a bunch of freaks. It's all good, but we try. And again, I'm empathetic to this whole deal. That's how again we met because.
Oh, I thought you were Irish.
No, I'm Greek. I'm a damn Greek. Yeah, that was it. Had I not been in the situation when I met you at the park, I might have met you, and it's like, hey, how you doing? Well, gotta go.
Yeah.
But because
That's
of the
true.
situation and the empathy, it's like, wow, you poor schlup.
And we would have both been so better off.
Yes.
We ever did.
Holy moly. And
But
it's been-
anyway, listen, I think we got to get going. And I just want to, again, let any of our fans, anybody who's just coming in, if we can help in any way, that particular topic for me is one that I really had a hard time handling.
it's a toughie.
Because, you at one time, you're like, where it happened to all my friends. And I did a lot of good things for a lot of pals, got a lot of good jobs and everything else. And when I needed one, they were still working in the same, in the film, let's say the film study, the film company. And they could have got me a job. I believe that. But they didn't,
Why do you think they didn't?
Oh, I don't know.
Too much work to go get you a job, or they didn't believe in you,
I
or
think
they
people
said
were afraid of losing other jobs too. I'm sure that's part of it. But what I'm just saying about that though is, those kind of things you kind of start thinking too much, and you think, oh well, son of a bitch, I could have,
Yes.
and sometimes it's true.
You're sitting there waiting for the phone to ring, or for some miracle to happen, because you're the one swimming in this pool of of unrest right now, and it's like, while they're off because their lives are a little more stable than yours, and you're going, why isn't anybody throwing me a life preserver?
Or just a hey, how you doing kind of thing.
Dude, I'm guilty of that. A lot of that myself. The only time I have is when I'm in the car driving. By the time I get home, I'm beat. And in the mornings, I'm managing the Gulf Coast, my elderly parents every day. I don't have a whole lot of time. A lot of people I do want to talk to, and I don't mean anything by it. And thank God that most of them know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's hard. This world, man, is so fast paced.
At the end of the race,
At the end of the day, when I get on my Learjet,
we're strong men. We can do anything.
yeah,
Right?
I'm getting ready to chop down a tree.
Oh, a tree?
Yeah, call me Jack.
Wow, you must have been sleeping.
Lumber. Jack.
Anybody could knock down the tree.
I'm gonna have some pancakes with maple syrup.
You knocked down.
I just was thinking of maple. I don't know.
Well, I'd have to oak into that.
Oh,
there you go.
Boy, you're really jumping out on a limb there.
I gotta leave.
Oh, me too. Because, man, I'm pretty stumped right now.
Hey, man. Don't bark at me.
Hey. Wow, I don't even know if I can top that one. I think we're out of tree jokes. Holy crap. Easy boy, 911. Jim's
once
grabbing
again,
his chest.
It just goes to show.
Yeah, we are
Laughter
idiots.
will get you through anything.
And then some.
Mostly prison.
Yes. The jokes are free, babe.
But,
Wow. Oh, boy, you look flustered.
I do?
Yeah.
I'm not flustered.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a pill for that, though.
No?
Yeah.
No, I'm Caucasian.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
My shoe's untied.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for taking the time. We hope we got you some laughs. We hope we answered a few questions that should have been. We should have mentioned that last year. I don't think we ever did that before, did we?
But the problem was every time we talk about a little of this, a little of that, and now we're focusing more on these subjects.
Do you do this a lot with little things?
Yeah, when
like
I'm measuring
this?
it. Hey,
not me. I'll tell you what I got going. I'll tell you what I've got here.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy. Yeah. 2x4.
Oh, I have to wear long pants.
Do you really?
Always.
Really?
Always.
Because you got skinny legs. Yeah, the Colonel Sanders is looking for them chicken legs.
What is wrong with that?
What the hell's wrong with you?
All right, we love you guys. And ladies, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And please continue to watch our shows. I hope you do get some laughs out
Share
of
it with your friends, please, because, again,
and
I can't
we
say
are
enough.
big men.
Yes.
Big men. We should call it the Big Men Show.
I think it's too late for that.
That's a lie, too.
Yeah, I know. But they are listening to the Jim and Peter Show. My name's Peter G. We're talking with my friend Jimmy. And we love you guys. Thank you so much. Facebook, YouTube, iTunes. Peace out.
Peace, love.
Yep.
Everybody, take care.
Jim and Peter.